Zvermans, I do see your message. It says, hey there, I am trying to watch, but I will not be able to chat too much. Good luck with the puzzles. I'll join as soon as I can. No problem whatsoever. No problem whatsoever. I knew it's a little, I don't know, it's a little kind of, streaming on the 23rd is a little much. But like, I mean, I got nothing else going on. I'd just be vibing. It's no pressure though. It's no pressure. Alright, I'm gonna keep getting ready. Hold on. In front of me, I have, through complicated reasons that I can't get into at the moment, I have A Streetcar Named Desire by Tennessee Williams, the book. I think it's gonna be fun if I just open up a random page and just sort of read from it. Let's see here. Oh, it's like a stage play sort of thing. Okay, fascinating. I called him a liar at first, and then I checked on the story. First I asked our supply man who travels through lore, and then I talked directly over long distance to this merchant. Blanche says, who is this merchant? Mitch says, Kieferber. Blanche says, the merchant Kieferber of Laurel. I know the man, he whistled at me. I put him in his place. So now for revenge, he makes up stories about me. Mitch says, 3 people, Kieferber, Stanley, and Shaw, swore to them. Then Blanche says, rub-a-dub-dub, 3 men in a tub, and such a filthy tub. What? What are we talking about? Okay, I think any more, and I think there's grounds for copyright. Because I think you're actually really not supposed to do that. But if it's a small snippet, I mean, who's gonna tell who's gonna tell Tennessee Williams on me? You wouldn't. Y'all wouldn't. Oh boy. Yeah, because it is so close to the holiday, the one. Good luck. Good luck. Thank you so much. Good luck. I shall have some good luck with the puzzles. I did see your message earlier. I don't know the degree to which you're tuning in and out, but like I did see your message earlier. And as for the holidays, I kind of was like, I think I'd be within my rights to not stream today. But like, I don't know. I feel like doing it. It's a fun activity. I just finally wrapped the last of the presents that I ordered for people. I hope they enjoy it. Them. I hope they enjoy them. And we're just gonna do some puzzles for a little while. There wasn't really any story last time. Beyond... No, honestly, no, there wasn't really any story last time. We're just sort of like going around just looking for all the puzzles and everything. didn't skip any, did I? I might as well just go in there. Here we are. Okay. Solved every puzzle we've gotten through so far, or we've accessed so far. Do you have anything else? We'll get along just fine. Isn't that right, Felicia? Ah. Okay. I think the last thing we did was, like, we looked for that sheep. Because it was discovered that the sheep, the guy was using the sheep to, like, wipe his nose on. And it's like, what the fuck? No wonder the sheep wanted to get away. That's horrible. That's disgusting. You know, a couple of unfriendly-looking folks in matching uniforms have been sniffing around the chapel lately. Okay. This guy? You? Yeah, of course you have a puzzle. Oh, I thought the music stopped for a second. That was terrifying. Well, it did stop for a second, but I was like, oh no. He's angry. He has the wrath of 1,000 gods at his side now. Mighty messenger of the Dragon Lord, now that the winds have calmed, I have been thinking about taking a balloon trip. A fine idea, though you appear to be somewhat perturbed about the prospect. Why is that? Okay, so the last balloon puzzle, the last hot air balloon puzzle kind of gave me a little bit of grief. So if that's what this is leading towards... well, you see, as soon as I get up in the air, the contraption starts rocking uncontrollably from side to side. Surely the Dragon Lord is not riled up again. The Dragon Lord has very little influence on your life. No, it is this one! Ugh! I feel like it's tradition for, like... I feel like it's tradition for, like, the first puzzle of the session to just be painful. Just raw pain. Shepard's plans to go into hot air, but okay. I do actually need reminders about how this works. Have run aground, so to speak. He can't seem to make it stay on course. See what you can do to help him get a balance. If points A, B, C, and D each carry the same amount of weight, balance will be restored. The weight carried by each point is the total of the 4 bags. Around it, the number on the bags represent the weight in kilograms. Darker bags cannot be moved at all. Okay. I remember I was trying to math this before, and that just did not work at all. So, like, I just gotta figure it out. So, what are they all currently? 10, so that's 10 plus 11, so 21. 21 in this corner. 11 plus 6, 27, I believe. 20. And then 20 again. Okay. So the natural thought would be to... I don't know what the natural thought is. Oh, this is gonna take so long. Wait, no, this is gonna take so long. 20... So my thought is that, like, I need to, like, take some from the middle. And then... If I had, like, a real-time number displaying, like, what the numbers were, it would probably be a lot easier. Just to have, like, that visual indication. Okay, now that's gonna be a lot lower. Da, 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 da. What's 21 minus 8? 13. Where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? I can feel my soul desiring to leave my body. I'm re-verifying these numbers are accurate. They seem to be. This hurts. This hurts and I am in pain. Oh no. I don't know how else you're supposed to do this if you're not actively writing it. I'm gonna shamelessly get a hint for this because, like, I don't even really know what the strategy is. I'm just trying stuff and seeing what's working. The 9-kilo bag needs to be moved from the center of the basket. Make sure you don't put it next to the 8-kilo bag, though. So the 9 should not be in the center. Don't put it next to the 8. Okay, check. Hitwin suggested that you need to move the 9-kilo bag from the middle of the basket, but it didn't tell you which bag should go there in its place. Well, that's what that's what this hint is for. It's the 6-kilo bag. 6-kilo bag. Fascinating. Knowing what's in the center is honestly pretty helpful. So all the numbers are different now, probably. Well, except you, actually. Okay. What's helpful about knowing what's in the center is that, like, I now, there's, like, sides now. There's, like, this, and then there's, like, this. And I can think about it in terms of, like, what needs to be swapped from either of those spots. Okay, so I want to... We've achieved 1919 and 2020. I'm gonna try to swap the 2 and the 3. And, that changed almost all of them. I believe you are now 19. You are 21 now. 21. You're 20. And then I think the top left is the same. 19, 20, 21. I need another hint. I'm reaching dead ends in my head. If you followed hint 2, you should have the 6-kilo bag in the center of the basket. I'll try rearranging all the other bags so that the total weight on each of the points from A to D is 19. So 19 is the goal. Fascinating. I don't know how helpful that is for me, to be honest. Like, it's helpful that some of them are 19, but like... Just gonna stir the pot a little bit. Just to try to do stuff. All right. Because like my brain, my natural brain juices want to tell me to like play things safe and like not make any bold swings that shuffle the whole board. Which I think is the reason I don't like slide puzzles, is because I have a really hard time just envisioning that kind of movement. You know what? Okay. Strategy emerging. So if I know it needs to be 19, then I should probably take the middle and the edges. And okay, now I can probably actually start doing math. Because the math part is what I've been struggling with this whole time. So I believe those two together are 14. And these two together, 11, are 11. And so these two then need to add up to 8. And then these two need to add up to 5. Right? Okay. So there's a few ways I could do that. So 9 needs to be in a corner because that's higher than both of those numbers. But like I could get 7 and 1. And then okay, that's either 1 and 4 or 2 and 3. What is C add up to right now? Okay, these aren't helpful anymore. So what is this right now? That is like 10. That's 19. Okay, so that looks promising. That looks promising. And so with that, I mean, this should also be 19 if my calculations are correct. And then this should be, and then that's 19. Okay, this is good. This is good. Okay.
This was quite the conundrum.
Am I?
Failure only makes us wiser.
Shut the fuck up. Check each part. Wait. I thought it. Wait. This is what I get for skimming, I guess. I thought I did it. Wait. That's 10 plus 9. That's 19. Oh, wait. Oh, that doesn't equal 8 anymore. Wait, that never equaled 8 for any length of time. I just completely ignored that part. Fuck. Okay, so what numbers do I have to equal 8? What numbers do I have access to? So 7 and 1. 7 and 1 is kind of the only way to do that. And so if I want that one to equal 5, then it needs to be 2 and 3, probably. Okay. I'm skipping ahead. I made a mistake. Okay. What was that? 11, 12. Okay, so that's good. That's good. 6. That's good. 6, 2, 7, 8, 16, 17, 18. That's good. Okay, there we go. There we go. Oversight.
I think this may be
Oversight on my part.
puzzle solving is a most gentle.
If I didn't have all of those hints, I don't know how I would have done that, if I'm being completely honest. I have like I don't know like how you're supposed to, I don't know what information you're supposed to work off of there. And some flying machines also stopped working sometimes when the load they were carrying was too heavy. Perhaps you should carefully consider how much you should take with you on your trip. Well, if that's what the Dragon Lord's disciple suggests, I shall do my very best. I did not register anything, I just read. Okay. Where's that one guy? Not you. I wasn't expecting to see you here, but I guess I'll see you. Yeah, okay.
Hello there, Emily. Is your husband not with you? Oh, well, to be honest, we had a little tiff. I was nagging him to try one of the local specialties. I suppose it got on his nerves. So he went off and left you?
That was terribly inconsiderate of him.
Oh, no, it's absolutely fine. I'm just a bit bored, that's all. I haven't had a go at making up puzzles to pass the time.
I feel like making up puzzles to pass the time is a very common way to pass the time here. Brownie points. I had a brownie before I went on today. Alright, after upsetting his girlfriend, a young man goes to her boutique to apologize, but finds only a box of brownies and a message. What? Arrange these brownies to make the thing I like the most, and maybe I'll forgive you. There are 5 you can't move, though, and you can't have 2 toppings of the same color next to... Okay. Hey, I think you just gotta leave her. I don't think she really... this feels like an elaborate thing. Can you make the thing she likes the most? The boutique sign may give you a clue as to what that is. Okay, interesting. Arrange these brownies to make the thing I like the most. And maybe I'll forgive you. There are 5 you can't move. And you can't have 2 toppings of the same color next to each other. When you say the same color, does that mean they can't, like, match up? Oh, am I making a cat? Am I making that cat? I'm making that cat. Okay, well, that's pretty... You made that pretty easy for me, I think. Okay, so I'm gonna assume the brown parts are, like, the edges. Because, like, there's not as many of those. And... Oh, that's the nose. Which is here. Okay, cool. I'm not sure what we mean by same toppings touching each other. 2 toppings of the same color. I'm gonna assume that means the same pattern, because otherwise I don't know how on earth you're gonna be able to do this. Or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe the colors shouldn't touch. The boundary they're setting is not super clear to me. There's a cat. A cat just walked up. That's fun. I'm gonna assume that like the same color cannot touch on these pieces because they're all similarly colored. I love that there's just a little animation playing. The cat got pet. I love that. Does that mean I'm doing a good job? Does that mean I'm doing all right? Hmm. I... Hmm. We're close to achieving enlightenment, aside from this piece and this piece, I think. Like this connection and this connection, I think, are the problems, if I'm reading the room correctly. Messing things up. I'm very worried I'm misunderstanding the premise of the puzzle. Okay, now we got this one, this one, this one. Shit. My foot is lost circulation. The cat looks so happy. Oh my god. Okay. I've been to a cat cafe before. I probably mentioned it. But I enjoyed it a lot. I've only been there once. I keep telling myself I'm gonna go again. Probably gonna see if I can't invite people. Maybe another piece could go here, because like these are a little more versatile. So I think I might just need to like bite the bullet and just sort of start working from a different angle here. Is there a piece where... Oh, yeah, this one. It was helpful to establish that the pieces with the brown ends are the ones on the sides, because like that is truly like the hard reference for like whatever I have here. And so, wait, no, this doesn't work. Get like this one. Yeah. Okay. And then that works in there. That works in there. Now we need. No, we need something that's like. Imagining it. Oh, we need this piece again, but then this is the only one of this one's kind, I think, it seems like. I like that the animation is just pet the cat. It's bringing me a lot of joy. That works for there, I guess. Is it gonna be symmetrical? Okay, we've again reached the bottom. I'm also still not sure if I'm interpreting the question correctly. So like I want to hint, not necessarily to like figure out what I'm trying to do, but just to make sure that I'm thinking correctly about what I'm not sure what it means by like you can't have two toppings of the same color next to each other. Like I'm not sure what it means by that. So I'm gonna get a hint just to get like a clue on that. Simply arranging the brownies so that the colors what? So that the colors don't match up isn't enough. You need to work out the thing that the young man's girlfriend likes, but that's the easy part. No, the cat is the easy part. The fact that she owns a boutique with a cute pink cat on I like the implication that like we might not have noticed that. So that the colors don't match. Okay, so I do think that is correct. I do think I am on the right track there. Yeah, I gotta start again here. And then figure this out again. I feel like this is the only piece that can go here. In the center like that. Can any of these pieces be swapped in creative way? No, I think no. These are definitively where they're supposed to be. I can't think of them in any other location other than where they are. I think this is the only kind of piece that can... Well, no, it's not. There's that one slant that I was gonna do. You could also go here, I suppose. What if I put you there? What if I also did that? Okay. Other one. Losing my mind. Losing my mind. Losing my mind. Okay, so... Alright, I gotta start like breaking this down here. So like, this one is... So if this one is definitively like the lighter color... And, okay, if that one's definitively the lighter color, and then this one... Oh no. Oh no, I'm feeling a little bit silly. I'm feeling a little bit dumb. Alright, I do need a second hint. My brain is... I'm realizing today's probably not going to be a good day for puzzle solving. I think I'll just take another one. Stop it. I know that! I figured out all of that already! The central row and column should be filled with brownies that have X-shaped patterns as seen below. Okay, that's something to work off of. Okay, so in that case, you go here, because there's nothing else that can go there. Well, I guess it is showing me. And then... So it's like down the center, minus the nose, and then the sides. Okay, so it's like a cross. So I know I have like a definitive like cross of all the stuff. Okay. That could work. And over here, this could go here. And perhaps I shouldn't overthink it. Would it look symmetrical at the end? They're not explicitly stating that it should be. Okay, we need like an orange on the top. No, tan on the top, orange on the bottom. So that works. This works. I guess this also works. Oh, there was another cat.
Logical thinking is essential in
Upon
my line of work.
careful consideration, the young man's girlfriend is clearly a big cat lover. This should cheer her up and put the man in her good books. Her good books? What's a good book?
You know, I asked the couple living here if I could use their oven to bake some goodies. Oh, you mean Jillian and Romilda? That's right, that husband of mine is going to be so surprised when he gets a whiff of these cakes. That'll bring him out of his bad mood. I don't doubt it. I hope you'll be reunited soon enough. Cool. Okay. I'm a little ways into this, and I'm starting to feel like... Oh, I forgot it was this room that did all that. I'm starting to feel like I'm not up to streaming for a super long time today. But we'll power through for as long as we can here. Why, Emmy, your enchanting presence here can only be described as most divine. Pray tell, O fairest maid, how you preserve the sharpest mind and strong yet slender frame. A healthy dose of martial arts every morning before breakfast. But, wait, that's none of your business. Oh, would that it was not, for you must see, Romilda seeks a way to keep good form. What prompted this? Oh, hold on, you had some kind of festival recently, didn't you? Oh yeah, the bread festival mentioned in the World Times. 'Twas but a harvest festival, young sire, though your suspicions are indeed correct. The special eve required amounts of bread, and mounts of bread were what I did produce. Mountains of bread? That would make a great landscape feature. Alas, if left till morn, the bread would stale, so with voracious mouths did Hoogland eat. But how come you had such a dramatic amount of food in the first place? I must confess, blame falls on none but me. For the daydreams of wedlock my mind fogged, and though the need was small, I needed much. Enough to get in the World Times, it seems. So you made a shit ton of bread. Julian! My sweet Romilda, radiant as air! I was worried you had your head in the clouds again. What could we do without having a repeat of the festival? It's true, without my love stood in my sight, my mind will stray till I see her once more. Glad to see you looking well, Romilda. I think your fiancé's been worrying over nothing. Well, what's he been saying now? Oh, nothing. Dear Emmy did impart such great advice. The martial arts conceal a secret key that grants you wisdom and a slender frame. Oh, yeah? Well, if the training in the military will get me some peace and quiet when he gets to be too much, maybe I'll sign up. I don't think you should be doing that for the quiet, personally. Too much. Romilda, please, such jokes do hurt. If looks are what have you so worried, dear, I must tell you, no changes need you make. The faults you think you see do not exist. I don't know if this is... This feels like toxic positivity. Now, Jillian, we've been through this before. I want our wedding day to be nothing short of perfect, and I'm not going to go through with it until I'm sure what it's going to be. Until I'm sure that's what it's going to be. My fair Romilda, do not be this way. I can see where you're coming from, but honestly, I don't think you have to be worrying about your weight. Really? But what if the dress is too tight and then the buttons pop off? I'd die of embarrassment. The dress you wear shall matter not, my dear, as your perfection purest lies within. Ah, Julian, always the charmer. If not, I would not be your Julian. I'm sure the wedding will be spectacular, you two. We'll keep in touch. Oh yeah, give us your address and we'll send you an invite. And by the way, there's something I've been meaning to give you to say thanks for everything. Just a little souvenir, which I seem to have lost. It's definitely here in the mill, though. Would you mind helping me look for it? Okay. I forgot there was another story here. I thought I was just sort of like going around just looking for the more stuff. In the mill, you say? We'll have a look. Good luck, you two, and try not to dote on her. Try not to dote on her too much, Julian. Okay. I will go ahead and look for your little thing. Where have you misplaced it? Oh.
Ah, pocket windmill. Useful in any scenario. Why the fuck are there apples? What the fuck are you doing here? It's like, why are there apples in pie? What are you doing with apples and pie in the sacrifice chamber?
Ask any young woman around here about Beatrix the bride smuggler. They all know who I am. It's funny that in this village you're both famous and a secret. Well, it's a delicate balance to maintain. I've helped a lot of brides get out of here. You know, and I remember them all. It's just a shame that, with it being such a big secret here, we can't risk the girls getting in touch with us after they've gone. But wherever they are, and whatever they're doing now, I'd like to think they're happier.
Damn, alright. Apples, pie. Why the fuck? I got no answers regarding the apples and the pie. I think that was the main thing I was sort of inquirious about. Inquisitive. Inquisitive was the word I intended to find. I guess that's everything. Okay. All right, might be a shorter stream today, but I think I'm just gonna do these other things here. Cold comfort for unlucky skater. Oh God. Is that where is that? Fronborg? I'll head to Fronborg. I'll find what is remaining at Fronborg. I think I'm probably gonna head out. This is one of those days that I just don't really have a lot of brain power to go around, unfortunately. Okay. Yeah!
Hey, Professor, you're touring the world, aren't you? Do you know anywhere where it never, ever snows?
Oh, many parts of the world are tropical all year round. Perhaps you should go traveling yourself sometime.
Definitely. I'm dying to see the world. This one guy was telling me about the amazing sea lion shows they do in Sangrio.
Where was there a sea lion puzzle? I feel like I remember one. It was probably one of the ones I didn't spend a lot of time on. You can only move 2 balls this time around. Wait, what? The Sea Lion's grand finale is about to begin. This one seems like it works differently than the other ones. Each Sea Lion should have the ball that corresponds to the shipman's bow, and it's your job to sort it out. Unfortunately, they can't pass balls to Sea Lions more than 2 spaces away on the touchscreen. The Sea Lion without a shape on its bow doesn't need a ball. You can only move 2 balls this time around? What does that mean? I can... Excuse me? But there's 3 balls that need moving. Fascinating. Fascinating. I am so glad I just happened to find that. That was devious. I'm glad I just happened to try that. There's another world where I spent like 10 minutes not knowing I could do that. And then I would have gone on a crazy rant about how like unfair it was. You've ensured the Sea Lion's finale is a knockout. Okay. I guess it comes around to like... It comes around to just like, oh, there's 3 balls that need to move, but you can only do 2 moves, and I guess that was supposed to tip me off. But like, weirdly, that was the easiest one. I do like that one, though. I like when there's like subversive solutions like that. Only if I see them, though. If I don't see them, then I'm just like, what the fuck, how would I have ever thought of that?
Sea lions are so sleek and elegant. They're just the fashionistas of the sea. Maybe I could use them as inspiration for my designs.
That sounds like a capital idea, Prima. I wish you all the best. Okay. So there's two World Times things. My, that smell of stew really assaults your senses, doesn't it? Ow! Ow! My senses! Ah! Oh my god!
Hey, isn't this the place where the Yeti was spotted?
Yes, I remember something about that from the World Times article. Not that I am saying such a thing exists. The evidence is hardly conclusive, but maybe someone here could tell us something. Okay. Let's go. I don't think I've ever seen you before.
Hello, table for 5, please.
I'd seat you, but I don't think customers really have that authority.
Oh, you're a customer. In that case, you wouldn't happen to know anything about the Yeti that's been sighted around here?
What's that? Oh, I see. You're here because of the World Times, aren't you?
That's right.
Well then, maybe I can help you arrange an up-close and personal meeting with the Yeti himself. Me!
What? You're the Yeti? That's insane.
So I'm a celebrity now, am I? Can't say I dislike the idea. Tell you what, here's a puzzle for taking the trouble to look for me. I think you'll agree, it's fairly abominable. I really hope I don't describe this puzzle as abominable by the time I'm done with it. 111 stacks of stock. Okay, I remember not really having that much of a problem with this. That doesn't mean my guard is down. I'm worried I'm using too many moves on these little petty squabbles. Shit. There's a restriction I don't seem to understand. The boxes need to be arranged to stack the same color in the following order. Up to 4 boxes at once. Okay. I'm not worried about it. Okay, that was... Oh, wait. Was there an order? Red, blue, green, yellow. Whoops. Shit. Fuck. Red, blue, green. Shit. Oh no. I can salvage this. I could salvage this. Okay, cool.
I've really thought about this one.
That one's so bad. That one's so bad. Abominable.
I knew I'd get it right.
I don't know about abominable. You must be exhausted. Still, it looks like you got everything ready in time. Cool. Ha ha ha! Well solved. I suppose I owe you an interview now, do I?
Can I just say, you don't really look like a Yeti to me.
Of course not. That's because I'm not wearing my snowstorm bodysuit.
I'm sorry?
Don't take it too literally there, short stuff. I was out in the snow when I found myself with a craving for Fronborg's finest stew. But the moment I stepped through the door, someone started yelling about a Yeti and ran out screaming. And the rest is history. In retrospect, I probably should have shaken off the snow before I came in.
So the whole thing was a complete misunderstanding. It must be awful to get all this unwanted publicity just for that.
Not at all. I'm soaking up all the attention I can get. It's not every day you get mistaken for a legendary beast. I like your perspective in life. You're fun.
Aw, and I was hoping I'd get to talk to a real live Yeti, too.
Ha ha ha! Well, now you have. Just tell your friends that you had a friendly chat with Yeti George. George? Is that how you say your name? Or is it like Gorg or something? I don't know.
I suppose.
Hey. My little mishap made this restaurant a popular tourist spot, so I can't complain. What's really important is that people are getting to try the very greatest food Fronborg has to offer.
Can't argue with you there.
Okay, my soul is not really... It's not really speaking to my soul to search this place a whole lot. Can I eat that? Damn it. Can I eat that? Wait, is there like a big comically large food item I can eat? That would have been it if there wasn't a glass casing around it, limiting me. Oppressing me.
Oh, Luke's cold. Well, look who it is. Not quite used to the cold yet, are we? Oh, I've been in worse, but Luke's still a bit on the chilly side, aren't you, Luke? He's been jumping on the spot to keep warm. That's not a bad idea, actually. I mean, the best way to keep warm is just to keep moving. Here, I'll show you.
And this is going to be a puzzle about running. I ran so far. Whoa. What's this? This postie's round has just been doubled, and he needs to shave some time off his route. The fastest way to make it to the next town is to go right across the frozen surface of the lake. Unfortunately, it's so slippery the postie won't be able to stop unless he bumps into something. What's more, some parts of the ice are so thin they'll break as he crosses, meaning he'll only be able to use them once. Can you guide the postie to help him reach the other side of the lake without falling in? Well... I see the vision. Fuck. I almost did. Let me see. I thought I saw the vision. Okay, I see the vision. I see the vision. There we go. There we go.
Let's see. That one's in the trunk.
Okay, I need the easy I need the easy W's after some of the other ones I just did.
Good job, young man. Don't you feel warmer now? Skating's the only way to get around when it's this cold, really. I wasn't skating. I was standing, still solving that puzzle.
They had an ice skating rink downtown where I live. I was like, oh, they just had like a little pop-up thing. I was like, oh wow, that's so fun to just be able to walk around and see that. See everyone having fun just doing little skates.
Oh dear, city folks.
Right after just talking about the city.
Are you quite alright, Harold? Oh, phew, it's only Professor Pseudolore. My nerves are shot, they are. Here, maybe you can help me. It's Sycamore. What do you need? Oh, it's terrible, I tell you. I've been trying everything I can, but it just won't listen.
Who wouldn't listen?
That little one. He's a slippery soul, he is. I reckon he wants to do his skatings up under the bridge again. Won't listen to a thing anybody tells him. Bridge is over that way. I only hope he can bring him to his senses.
Harold leaves me no choice. I'm not sure what the trouble is, but I see no harm in investigating the matter further. Okay. I remember the last one had something to do with ice skates.
Yes!
No, that's not the vibe. It's,
Yes! This is it! This is my ultimate daredevil death-defying leap! I take it this is the boy we are on the lookout for? Hello there. What is it that you're doing here? Well, it's a pair of educationals. Sorry, but you're cramping my style here. You're interrupting a youthful act of rebellion.
I weirdly like his energy. I keep sitting in ways that make my foot go numb. And I'm trying not to do that. Okay.
Are you aware Harold is quite concerned about your well-being? Your name? You'll find that out in a sec when I announce my incredible stunt. But for the record, it's Eric. Witness Eric the Invincible break a record in ice skating. The world's first triple flying camel reverse triple lutz double toe loop. That sounds like a very dangerous feat. Have you properly trained for this? Oh no. Oh no. He wants to have a parkour battle. Ice skating. Where have I heard that before? Ah, of course, there was an article in the World Times. Jeez, how come everyone knows about that silly little article? Forget about it. I'm about to rewrite history here. It was somewhat larger than a little article. In fact, it had a rather large photograph of a boy who'd fallen headfirst into the lake. I'm not listening. But listen, it was sink or swim time. Would you turn down a challenge like that? I bet you wouldn't. Is it so bad to want to skate on a frozen lake? To live life on the razor sharp edge? To feel that heady rush of adrenaline? You're feeling brave, but only because you haven't lost anything yet. Take a moment to recognize the risks now, or you'll regret it. What wisdom? Don't talk down to me. You think you know best, but what do you even know about skating anyway?
Oh, okay, sure. We're doing this again. Okay.
Let me just analyze the vision. Oh shit, wait, no, the thing there is like blocked. Oh wait, no, never mind. I didn't realize there was like a crack here. I'm just sort of following my instincts at the moment. This works. This works. Yeah, this works. This works. Yeah, we got it. We got it.
Upon careful consideration,
Upon careful consideration,
logical thinking is essential in my line of work.
or so it would seem if that was actually your line of work. I just did that Dwayne Johnson eyebrow raise. You didn't see it, so that's why I narrated it. Ah, what? But that means... Listen, we're only looking out for you. I hope you'll consider our advice. Huh, and I was sure today would be the day I'd finally nail the landing. Well, if you don't mind risking another unflattering feature in the World Times, be my guest.
Yeah, like, ice skating's rough. Like, you can, like, hurt yourself. Like,
Oh yeah, I need to learn how to ice skate one of these days, because it seems like such a fun thing to participate in, but like, I
I need someone to teach me. I can't, like, I'm not just gonna figure it out on my own. I need someone to be like, hey, I'm gonna teach you how to do this. Oh, yes, and we'd be sure to post copies of the article all through the town. Ugh, fine. You win. I'll think of a way to grab some glory that doesn't involve the risk of embarrassment or injury. Yes, yes. Okay, well, I mean, it's dangerous, but in the same way that, like, skateboarding is dangerous. Like, skateboarders know that what they're doing is dangerous, but they're doing it anyway just because it's fun. Like, they understand the risks, but they're doing it anyway because that's what they're passionate about doing. Old Harry was a professional skater back in his youth. I didn't want to disappoint him, but now that I think about it, I don't think he even remembers. I believe that's every World Times article. I believe that is all of them. Fun. All right. Okay, and I'm realizing I just don't really have a capacity to really do this for very long today, so I do think I'm just gonna go ahead and end things here. As short as it is, you know, just gotta get a little puzzles in before Christmas, Christmas Eve, all that. Just vibing, just to keep the routine up, you know. All right. That shall be all from me. Thank you to anybody that tuned in for any length of time. I appreciate it sincerely. I shall be back. What is next week, actually? Because next week might be like New Year's or something. Let me just make sure the calendar is... It's like December 3rd. Okay, so that's also like right before holiday, low-key. I could do it, though. I can do it. I'll be on next week. Alright. That'll be all from me. Bye-bye. Next time you hear from me, I will have Christmas stories, probably. Farewell.